Okay, this is a Royce DE35 8-inch wafer. We've mounted this sample onto a blue tape that we have. It originally came on a white tape. That white tape was actually too thick for these small needles, and it had problems picking up the samples. The blue tape seems to work much better. It's thinner, more pliable, and more expansive. This has the whipper fingers so that it is a non-surface contact. It picks up from the sides, so that inside the needle here, there's a inside the pickup housing, there's 4 needles that come up and lift up the die. The gripper will come over, grab it, and then bring it back and drop it down where the die holder would be. Frame opens up to allow transfer in of the sample set. In the front here, you have your left and right and vertical, your horizontal and vertical controls for the frame. This is your foot switch, but I'm having it up here so it's easy to see. Camera lens and everything. And over here you can see we have the video set up with the crosshairs. And I have the crosshairs right now set up onto where the die would be, where the needles come up. I found it easier to orient that on the die rather than to frame the die if there's any shifting of the sample, and that one was not centered, so I found it easier to work with the needles being the center points here. This is your normal interaction with the instrument. When you turn it on, it'll home itself, get everything in position, ready to go. For all programming and everything is all done through here, as you'll see in the manual. I'll be including the manual with this. It is a service manual, so it has all the explanations of how to calibrate it. So first I'm going to show you, we're going to move this over to a die. I want to get it a little bit more centered. Come on. Right there. Once that's in position, I don't think that's going to, I have to do that, I have to get that right. You're going to have to. So I've got the crosshairs where I want them. This is a semi-automatic system, so once you line up the die, then you just need to press the foot pedal and it should come over, pick up the die. You'll see it disappear from there and deposit it over here where the tray would be. So as you can see, on the screen here, we have the 4 holes pretty much lined up where these crosshairs are. It's just a general guide, and it has, that's where it picks up the die, and then it's moved it over to the tray. And we'll do one more just to make sure that, I think it's this table, because I had no problem when I was Okay, so you can see that it moves the dies. Back here is your on and off. And your eject speed is driven by this, and your vacuum is still driven by that knob there. So you can make the fine adjustments.